Welcome back, tea sippers. We are here with the one and only Monique Salas.
Is it hot? Is it cold? What degree? Spill the tea.
She is fucking iconic. The strategist to the stars, CEO and founder, Salas Strategy Group. Welcome, Monique.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Yes, you are the most glammiest, gorgeous human.
You're so sweet.
But you look so good today.
Listen, I had to bring out the glitz and the glam and the pink and the things for my girl.
I love what I get to look at for this whole episode.
I literally feel like we're like glammy soul sisters.
We are.
So listen, how you do one thing is how you do everything. I always say that. So
how you do one thing is how you do everything. That's a clip. Also, apologies for the beginning of the episode. I sound nasally. I just got out of hibernation from what was probably the flu, but I'm ready to go. And we have our makeshift Cosmos.
So good.
Cheers.
Cheers, my love.
And our Diet Cokes, because stay tuned and you'll see why we're talking about McDonald's.
Little segue. Coming soon.
Did you get that ASMR? Okay. All right, babes. Today, our guest is a force. She is a woman that brands call when they're ready to say, hey, I want to go to the next level, which is why you're here. And you are my vision board for January. Like, you're on my to-do for January. Aww. So that's how we're going to level up, and we're going to talk all about it. She's the CEO and founder of the Salas Group, powerhouse strategy PR agency that has worked with high-profile founders, celebrities, high net worth individuals, and some buzzy brands in the industry. Please welcome the brilliant, the glamorous, the iconic Monique. I just want to get into how we met as friends.
That was so sweet, by the way. Thank
you. Love you. I think the world of you.
So sweet.
Okay, so we were introduced by, do you remember the moment when Martin and Amit introduced us?
I feel like it was at their birthday.
Yeah, at his birthday.
And I literally was like, I was like staring at you because your skirt was, talk about iconic.
Oh, I had see-through glitter on.
Stunning. I was like, like a squirrel sees like a nut. They're like, they're like distracted for the rest of the year. Like, I was like shiny object.
I love that. That's so funny.
So no, gorgeous.
Thank
but
you.
then like getting to know you, like more gorgeous on the inside. That, you know what I mean? Like just
I feel the same exact way about you. Also, I love beautiful things and people, and you're just inside out beautiful. Aww. And the whole episode could be about how much we're like excited to start our journey of a friendship. And thank you to Martin and Amit for bringing us together. They bring a lot of good people together.
Honestly,
so
they really do. And I always tell him that they have like,
because they're beautiful.
They're
people.
Such an amazing couple, and like each one of them individually, but then also collectively, are amazing.
Incredible.
And like in the way that they show up for friends, in the way that they show up for each other and family, and just good people that are guided by like doing the right thing. And I feel like when you're like that and you're grounded, you find really great people, and then you connect people with sort of like the same values, Their values are so strong without them having to like say it, and it's just who they're surrounded by. 100%. And that's why I met so many amazing people. Everybody that they introduced me to, I'm like, we're then connected for life.
That's amazing. It's I can't wait.
Yeah.
So I did get a save the date to a special event coming up. And I freaked out because I just feel so honored already. And we'll get into wedding stuff. We're going to talk everything, girls and gentlemen, anyone who's listening. We're going to talk everything from business to womanhood, entrepreneurship, some wedding bliss.
Can't wait.
The wedding bells are ringing, all the things. But I have a fun fact story before we get into it, which you probably don't even know this story.
What?
I was sitting at a coffee shop with Martin one day in the summer, I think. Yeah, early in the summer. And it was when I was like in the weeds of trying to build this brand. And I had asked him to style my photo shoot at the Plaza.
Which, pause.
Thank you.
Was literally.
So good,
no,
right?
No.
It's like every girl's dream.
Will be on my vision board.
Yeah.
Just the aesthetic of it. The way that you guys were with, like, I love you and like your girlfriend, like Melissa and Blake, like, and
because it was like real.
It was perfection.
And it was like what I think about at night.
It's literally perfect.
Or like on my Pinterest board, I'm like, I just want to make it happen in real life.
Stunning.
Like it's what we all dream about.
Like, should we do that annually?
Quarterly.
Done.
Every season.
Say literally less.
Right? I actually have ideas for winter, which is like has to happen now. So
Okay.
I'll talk to you about
Okay,
them.
perfect.
We need fur mob wave coats.
I love it.
So-
I'll bring mine out.
So I was sitting with him and we're talking about this, and he said he would style it, and I was so honored because like iconic.
Yeah.
And I was like, does this make sense? Like, I had a moment of like, I sell real estate. I started in the city. I'm selling homes, apartments. Now I'm with my dad. I'm building this team. Like, and now I'm doing this podcast, and I'm in like living my glammy dreams of like things just I wanted to do. But like, does it make sense? Because like I'm in real estate. Like, how does this all connect? And he said something that just like clicked for me. It was like the light bulb moment.
Yeah.
And he was like, you are a lifestyle brand. So you're selling luxury real estate. It's the same thing as anything else you're doing. And if you're not doing it all, somebody else will.
100%.
And he said, you have to meet my beautiful friend, Mo.
Oh.
And that was you. So cue card into us. I like heard about you before I met you. And that's how I learned who you are.
Oh, wow.
And we are going to talk about that.
We're going to talk about all the things.
So let's get into it then. The corporate life to CEO. What originally drew you into the world of marketing, and where did that spark come from?
Wow, that's okay. So this will be fun. We'll
Yes.
take an hour to do that. No.
And wait till you hear where Mo started, because
So
where he's to hear, it is just a wild journey.
it's insane. So it started well before my McDonald's days. So
Here we go.
spoiler alert.
Let's slurp our Diet
yeah.
Cokes.
No, honestly, guilty pleasure.
It really is.
They have their own proprietary blend.
Oh,
By the
really?
way. Yeah, that's why it's so good.
That's why it's the best
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, Coca Diet Coke. Yeah.
Wait, really?
Seriously.
Because
Like
when,
slightly like, yeah, but like slight, but yeah.
like when my mom and I need like a fix, we're like only McDonald's drives through Diet Coke.
100%. It's the
Fountain
only thing
soda.
that'll, it's like,
It does
scratch
something
the
to my
itch.
brain.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy. Okay, I did my job well at some point.
I love that.
No, so listen, entrepreneurial itch for me came from a very young age. So my dad, Cuban, came from Cuba in the Revolution to actually New York, like Western New York, New Jersey, at the beginning, and then made their way with my grandma and everyone. We're very close
So
knit.
my family started around that area, like
Amazing.
Union City, West New York.
Yeah, right there.
Incredible.
Same.
Yeah.
And they went to Miami later, and my dad.
Can I tell you something funny?
Yeah.
So my grandmother, who when she came over when they were living in that area, it was only Italians or Spanish.
Yeah.
And she, her second language after Italian was Spanish.
I love
Before
it.
it was English.
I love it.
Isn't that funny?
That's amazing.
Okay, so
that's why
yeah.
now that's our origin story.
Yes, yes.
Decades before. So my dad and then he went to high school, everything in Miami. And he was kind of like, he'll say the story himself, like rough around the edges,
Right.
not really focused on school, but really smart,
Yeah,
like intuitively,
street smart.
just
You get
really smart, like academically, but he wasn't tapping into
But
it.
sometimes you're too smart
Yeah,
for
like he was over
folks
it.
smart.
He
You
was,
know what
not
I mean?
interested in
You're
it.
like, I know what to do. Yeah.
But then once his mentor Eduardo Padron, who was it's another story, but he was great and got him into Burger King.
Wow.
So then he became like the youngest restaurant manager at that Burger King, like in high school.
That's
and then
so
he was like
funny.
mopping floors, whatever. And then he got the eye of like the founder of Burger King when they would do like those visits. And once he went to school, then did accounting, and then came back and worked for Burger King after he graduated.
Oh my gosh.
And then rose the ranks,
Like literally the ground up.
really, really quickly into like accounting, into management. Went from BK to Pizza Hut, and then rose those right. He was like the guy that would come in and like turn around your market really quickly.
Got it.
And like
Like
from
they
like
needed
not
him.
like they were
Yeah.
like put him here,
Right.
put him there. So
He'll
we
get
lived,
this up and go. Yeah.
yeah. Like when I was little, we lived
Right.
in like Wichita, Kansas.
Wow.
And like Potomac, like Maryland.
Housewives of Potomac?
Yeah, honestly. North Potomac.
I love it.
Like pre-kindergarten.
Right.
And then, so he was like that guy. And then there was an opportunity for him and a partner to go in and buy out like their own franchisee.
Wow.
Like, so he had like 80
So
or
he
90
owned
restaurants
franchise, yeah.
in like Miami. So he bought out that
Incredible.
whole like DMA.
Of which
which
ones?
is like of Pizza Huts.
Got it.
So that
Wait,
was
side
like,
note, my dad's first job was also at Burger King.
Stop.
Swear to God.
Stop. The
Swear
way
to
I'm
God.
going to tell him this after.
I swear to God.
I love your dad, by the way.
He's hilarious.
Iconic.
We have that in common.
Yeah.
Daddy's
I was
girls.
actually telling my dad that
Yeah.
before I was coming on. It's a beautiful relationship.
It really is.
best.
And I know I'm blessed for that, and you are. Like, it's rare and it's amazing.
It is so foundational, and we can get into it.
I mean, I think what we're getting to is like, he's quite literally your inspiration for being the entrepreneur you are.
100%.
I get it.
And
Yeah.
so I was his unofficial intern for like ever. So I had like
Right.
a resume. Like I tell this right now, like in like the 8th,
Yeah.
9th, 10th grade.
And let me tell you, working for your father is not.
It's not a walk in the park.
No,
But
you're
it-
like literally like
But it builds
the
so
hard
much.
school. What is it? The hard knock school of
Literally,
Yeah.
like the school of hard knocks.
Yes.
It is, but it's great. You learn so much from it. And yeah, it was one of these deals where like I really knew what I wanted to get into. So when I started college, I went to Syracuse University. Like I had internships. He really pushed me. Like every summer we had an internship. I remember
Right.
being like, "Well, I want to go to summer camp. I want to go to like
Yeah.
this." Absolutely not.
Work. Yeah.
Right? Like experience. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm not, when you come from a different country and you're an immigrant and you have to work for every single thing.
You don't take it for granted.
He really did a great job of instilling that into my siblings and I, and
Yeah.
like putting that fire into us.
It's a different like.
It really is.
Yeah, like it comes from like literally within, like
100%.
fire breathing dragon. Yeah.
And like my grandmother too,
Yeah.
huge inspiration for us. And like she worked at a factory to like when she first came to America,
Right.
and like we're very close. 95.
Oh my God, incredible.
Obsessed with her.
Abuela 95. I have a Nona that's not 88.
Oh, of course you do. And she's like a pistol.
Oh, yeah.
Pistol.
And my dad's grandfather, who he served in the war, everything, he was like held prisoner in Africa, actually. Like
wow.
crazy stories. He would
Insane.
tell us stories about rhinos chasing him. He lived till
wow.
101.
Oh my God, bless him. That's your
He
angel.
had
now.
homemade red wine every day. I love that. So it works.
Oh, wow.
So you come from a, like deep roots of entrepreneurs.
I went to Syracuse because they had an undergraduate entrepreneurship and emerging enterprises
Wow.
program, which you really don't really get at the time. I don't know now. Like at that time, like you don't get into it until your MBA.
Right.
So I loved.
That didn't really exist at the.
It was very new, and
Yeah.
then so I did a double major, that and marketing management. And then, because my parents are my parents, that we were in like all these APs and da 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 da.
Right,
So
right.
we went in and I could like get the double major in 4 years.
Right. They're like,
Yeah. They were like, ah.
let's go. Harder.
Yeah, no, thank God, right?
Of course.
At the time, I was like, oh, this is so annoying. And, retrospectively, it's so foundational. The
Yeah.
hard work, the ethics.
The rule, like what I thought was like being strict
Yeah.
and like I had so many rules.
the structure.
It's structure.
100%.
But it's like what builds you.
100%. Like retrospectively.
And I'm sure you found ways to rebel against it and have fun. It's not like we had
yeah.
boring lives.
It sure wasn't.
I want to know, how did McDonald's come into the picture for you, and like what
Yeah.
led you to that first role?
So in that, I kind of was like, oh, when I graduate, I'm going to take over my dad's business. Of
course, yeah.
When he was like, absolutely not. He's like, you need to go out and get your own experience. Like, this is a well-running machine. Like, and you need to get your own experience. Yeah. So I was like, all right, well, I want to go into the quick service restaurant industry.
Right.
That's my, end all be all. So I'm going to go with like the behemoth. So I remember like trying like a year out of before graduating, I was like going for McDonald's.
You
and
knew.
I met with a mentor and I was like, I want like, I'll do like, LA
Yeah.
or Miami
Yeah.
or New York. I'm from Miami. So I was like,
Right.
LA or Miami or New York. That's where I live
Right.
post-graduation. He was like, sweetheart, those are like $1 billion markets, annual
Right.
revenue, right?
Right,
Like those are
right.
top in the country.
Yeah.
You definitely have to like learn the business
Yeah.
first. And there's McDonald's everywhere. So sort of like kick that out of your mindset.
Right.
And when he told me that, I was like, all right, honestly, absolutely.
Yeah.
So an opportunity came up in Ohio.
Incredible.
I had never been to Ohio.
Right.
I hadn't or thought about Ohio
Right.
ever. And
not many people do.
I like moved a final, emailed my teacher at a final the same day, and that was the day of my interview.
Oh
I
my
moved it,
gosh.
hopped on a flight, flew out
You
to
were
Columbus,
wasting no
Ohio.
time.
I was like focused. That's one thing with it. Like if I have a goal and I'm like laser focused,
Yeah.
it's game over.
I get it.
And I flew out and I told the guy, Michael at the time who was interviewing me, and I was like, listen, you're the first person I've met here, and I would move here tomorrow for this role. I don't care. That's how
You're like, do you want me
dedicated I
now?
am. I was like, I literally will move here tomorrow.
Right.
Like,
I love
as soon as
that.
I'm done with my school degree, because my dad was
Right.
with me.
And that's what everyone wants to hear in an interview.
I was just so like,
you were eager.
chomping at the bit to get in there. And he kind of, like, I was up against this other woman that was like a higher position that had actual like experience
Right.
from Nestle.
Oh, wow.
And he told me the story afterwards, obviously, and was like, I just liked your energy and I liked how passionate you were. And it really, I was like, okay, let's give this kid a chance and see what she could do. It's incredible. If she can't do it, we'll hire the other girl after.
That's what I'm looking for too. Like when I'm now in the building team part, like you want someone who you're like, wow, that they want to eat. Like they're hungry. Because they're going to give you everything.
100%. So that's how I moved there. I got the job. I was so excited. I moved there. I didn't know anyone. And then you're like all in.
Right.
I'm like, I got to make this work. And then 2.5 years later, and then I got another role in Raleigh. And that was amazing. That was like, and I was gunning for that.
So you were there 2 years, then you went to Raleigh.
Then went to the Raleigh region, like learned so much, great people.
And what were you like first day on the job? Like what did you start out doing?
Literally like knew nobody in Raleigh either. Like
Right.
you're getting to know your market, your owner operators, that you're like get to know the system, the McDonald's system already. Like I already knew it from Ohio days, right? So there it's like you're learning like the menu, the ins and outs, like what is like it's category management. If you think about like CPG, like consumer product goods, like Procter and Gamble, all of that, like you're looking at like, okay, toilet paper, you're looking at this category, that category, which category is growing the fastest, which is lagging, why, year over year, what's the 5-year trend, what's the 10-year trend, what are competitors doing, what's the chicken market doing, right? Like how are the nuggets doing? Okay, they're not doing well in this market, why? Beef is higher in this market, cool. Like
let's figure it out.
Why is Diet Coke not working? Like whatever it is, it's category management. So they put you in charge of different categories. So like at the time, beverage was smaller, McCafe was smaller.
Right.
So I think like those were like maybe some of the first ones that I had. And then I worked for like the corporately owned restaurants at the beginning. And then the second one I worked for like the owner operators. 90% of the system is owner operator owned. Wow. So you're doing campaigns and you have agencies that report into you and like you're, doing these votes for the co-op because it's owner operators that pitch into a fund. And then they like
it's a lot of managing people too.
It's orchestration.
Yeah.
I remember like that being on our,
right.
How can you like orchestrate and get people on your side and like get people to believe what you believe in and understand and, adopt your recommendation because they have to vote. So if you're like up there and I'm up there and I'm presenting on a stage and they're like, no, we vote no. That's it. You're out. You're out. You're like, your boss's boss, and everybody's in the room watching.
How'd you handle that?
So I think honestly, the secret sauce is this. Like I'm a little bit Delulu.
I love a lot of it, Delulu.
Like
tell us about that.
Delulu. I think it's honestly the smartest way to be in life because if not, you'll overthink everything. You'll be too scared.
Kind of keeps you like Teflon.
Yeah, you won't do anything. You're like, oh no, I gotta have
can't think it
5 meetings before I can. No, I'm like, listen, I'm not gonna be nervous, and I'm also not a nervous like public speaker.
Right.
I'm like, these people are just interested in what I have to say. So let me just tell them. Like I would tell you, like I would tell anyone.
Yeah. So do you feel you gained a lot of your confidence through this experience too? Or like I know obviously you inherently had
I think
some
from
of that.
honestly my parents. Like we were a family of if somebody can do it, why not you?
Right.
Work harder than everybody else. I pulled my first all-nighter in the 8th grade. Like
I used to
8th grade.
Yeah,
now they tell me the story. I'm like, no, are you guys
early.
okay?
How'd you even do that?
Are you okay?
With like no.
I remember telling my dad, and he was like,
"Would you drink coffee?" Like
what? My dad was like, "If you get tired, like we had this like 20-page paper on like the molecule of water."
Oh my! What did you do
in an advanced science class? And my sister was a brainiac. Shout out Dagny.
Oh my
did it before,
gosh.
and I was like, oh, just let me just see it. Like I'm not gonna copy it, but I want to just like see it.
Let me
She's
study
like,
it.
No, like this is for your good. Like, and I remember, and I was like, this is crazy. And I called my dad, like being like so upset. And he's like, you got to finish it. What do you mean? You got to do it. If you you're gonna stay up all night until you finish it. You get tired, get on the floor, do some crunches, pump up the energy, and get back to the computer and fit. Are you okay?
Oh my god!
No, are you okay?
No.
Like what? I don't even know if my mom knew that had happened. She was just like, oh, she's doing work, whatever.
If mom's listening, what is she gonna say?
She's gonna be like, oh, that's crazy. But no, it builds
Coffee
character.
and crunches at 8.
Literally. It's like the answer is never like
Never
you never
stopping.
give up.
No.
You never give, and that was
even with a
instilled in
million
us.
no's, you keep going.
It's just the resilience that was sort of like
what keeps you motivated to
breathed
keep
into
going
us.
after the no's.
I think it is
The delusion.
I'm just like I honestly don't know what it is.
Like you don't hear no.
I'm just like, no, I got to hit it from a different angle.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's
Yeah.
not the right time, but down the line, and like I'll circle back and like maybe I think that now as an entrepreneur, it's such a helpful
Yeah.
muscle to have that you strengthen, but it really is, you know, you're at peace if like somebody, you know, you just don't want to work, whatever.
Of course,
but like,
yeah.
there is definitely, there's
But you also know.
100%. Like I don't see an industry where I'm like, no, I can't do that.
Exactly.
I'll figure it out. I'll learn it. I just
I'll get
did
in it
like
somehow.
cargo and logistics global brand strategy.
Insane.
I didn't B2B.
You just figured
Hadn't
it
done
out.
it. Like I was like, I was like, I will absolutely figure it out, and I enjoy it. You just have to understand. I think the type of person that you are. I'm the type of person that enjoys a challenge.
Yeah.
Some people are not like that. They
Right.
enjoy being super comfortable.
It
in what
could
they're
be
doing.
intimidating.
Yeah, and that's okay. And like you just have to know which side of like the side you're on, you know,
Right.
the spectrum you're on. And I enjoy that challenge. I enjoy kind of like understanding, getting underneath it, getting
That's your
rolling up
fire.
my sleeves, getting
Yeah.
my hands dirty. So yeah, I think it's just that's sort of like the way that we were raised. It was definitely like you can do anything,
Yeah.
you could be whatever you want, and why not you?
I really relate to you.
Yeah.
On that, like of the being raised that way by my parents.
Mm-hmm.
Like they almost like blew so much steam
Yeah.
at me that I was like, yeah, I can fucking do it. Of
course, yeah.
And my dad would always say like a no just means not yes yet.
That's exactly what it is.
Yes.
And I think that's why I gravitate towards your dad.
Yes.
And it's very
I get it.
similar. And even my mom was like so supportive, like
Yep.
doing all the homework. Like my dad would be like, oh, yep,
Got
on
it.
a roll, on the
Right.
wall, all of college,
Yeah.
every semester.
I used to get bribed.
Literally.
No, bribery works.
I love a bribe.
It works. I used to get bribed. My mom knew going into senior year of high school that I was like going to want to party and
Yeah,
slack off and have
of
fun.
course.
And she was like, this is the most important.
It really
and
is.
if you keep these grades, this is the amount of money you're going to get.
Yeah.
And don't tell your father.
Honestly, taking notes.
Literally, she bribed me with cash.
Thank you.
It worked. It was a
Thank
good
you, Mama
amount.
Dama.
That's how I got my first Chanel bag.
Fabulous.
Also, prices were different back then.
But thank God.
It worked.
Yeah.
Okay, so Delulu all the way.
All the way.
Cheers to
Cheers to
delusion, because
delusion.
I get it more than anybody, and people can laugh all they want, but it fucking works.
It honestly does. Gift that keeps on giving.
So you moved into beauty. Let's talk with
Yeah.
L'Oreal. What inspired the transition from food to food service to beauty and all that space?
Listen, I was leaving McDonald's and I was saying, okay, if I'm gonna leave the biggest behemoth of the industry,
Yeah.
then I had sort of let go of the pipe dream of like, oh, I'm gonna go work for my dad. Like
Right.
I was like, they've taught me so much from a foundational business acumen. Thank you so much. But like I need to take the next step
You
in my
got a
career.
lick of the success. You're like, let's keep going.
And you know, one of my mentors, Elizabeth Campbell, she told me, she was like my boss, and she told me like, oh, like no, like you're in the wrong industry. Like you're great at what you do, but
Really?
like there's so much more that we can unlock.
Like, you
think
could
about
tap
it.
out.
And she
Yeah.
told me, and I was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And years
Right.
later, I look back at it, and I've told her a story. Like, you know, you were right.
She pushed you there, yeah.
100%. So I looked at what am I really genuinely interested in?
Right.
I'm genuinely interested in like beauty, right? From a consumer standpoint.
Of course.
But understanding and embodying the consumer is one of the smartest things that you can do as a smart strategist and marketer.
You have to be
You
the
have to get
consumer.
underneath
Yeah.
the consumer. What makes them angry is what makes you angry.
Yeah.
What makes them sad is what makes you sad. What makes them tick is what makes you tick.
Right.
And like getting underneath it and being consumer obsessed is really the key.
I love that.
So I was like, I am the consumer. So
Consumer obsessed. Everybody listening, that is a
Literally.
major point.
huge,
For any
huge.
business.
Any business.
Any business.
Any
Consumer
business.
obsessed.
Obsessed.
Notes from Mo.
Even if it's like B2B. I'm obsessed with,
Yeah.
you have to be obsessed with the mindset
Right.
of whatever that business is.
Right. Live it.
Have to. Essential.
Like even I was telling you before, like not talking real estate industry, but this podcast, like I don't stop listening to podcasts. They're always playing.
Exactly.
Like I was organizing my closet last night. I had one on. I was getting ready glam this morning. I had one on.
That's
like
exactly
you have
what
to
it
study
is.
it.
Yeah, 100. Be the student of the business.
But I
right?
genuinely like love it.
Yeah,
you know,
which
like
is
you had
perfect.
to.
What it shows. That's one of the first things I told you. I was like, your podcast is so easy to listen to.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm following, obviously.
I love that and I love you. Thank you.
Yeah, but
Okay,
no. So I
so
got
L'Oreal.
So I literally go there, and I had on my resume. I got in. Two of my girlfriends actually from college. They were already there.
Right.
So I was like trying to like maneuver, but like, listen, you go into the biggest
Oh, that
behemoth
doesn't mean an
of
in.
beauty.
Yeah.
And they're like looking at your resume and they're like, sweetheart, you got burgers and fries, not blush and brushes. What's going on? Right. Like, yeah. So it was a
like,
little
why?
bit of an uphill battle. Like my cover letter had to be really strong.
Proving,
and then
right?
it literally was, again, this dilute. Like my goal was to get in. Once I decided I wanted in,
You were done.
I was like, let's go. I got to like come. I remember reading books on this and like this and like the beauty industry and like just studying as much as I possibly could, you know, to just prep myself. And I would go, and at every single interview I had, I would get like a badass blowout and like glam.
Like,
and I was like, I gotta like, you gotta show up like you look like $1 million.
I am such a firm believer of that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying every day you have to do the glitz and the glam, but like showing up for the life that you want to live, like
100%.
you have to dress the part. You have to, because you have to feel it too.
You have to feel it. And then people also will take, like, it's not going to get, if you're talking BS,
Right.
they're going to be like, check that, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
But it's human
gonna
psychology.
grab their attention.
It's human psychology. So
Your
they're like, this person's a mess.
determination is really fucking inspiring.
It like literally energizes me.
I can't wait to hear like when we get to like dating, married life, you're engaged, if it carries through how that showed. At what point did you realize you were ready to take all of that experience, right? And then build your own agency?
Yeah. I mean, well, I really was doing it, and like L'Oreal, I do have to say.
How long were you there, by the way?
I was there for like 4 years.
Okay.
And it was such a great training ground because in marketing, and this is not the case at every company,
right,
or even these huge companies, you are like the CEO of that brand, somewhat,
yeah.
right? Like you're like, they're looking at you for like, I'm like, okay, this steps outside, but you got to like own the brand and have that sort of like that ownership mentality to do it well.
I always say, like, even for hiring for this team and in real estate, we're selling real estate, right? We're selling homes, we're selling lifestyles to people. But the agents that work with us, like, if you don't believe in the Adamo Group and our values, like family, integrity, loyalty, all of that, like, you have to really like be a team player.
Embody it.
Yeah.
Like and everything that you do is sort of an extension of that. So this was like, you know, you have to like live the brand, be the brand and everything. So it really taught you like what I was saying earlier.
How'd you get into that role?
So I went in and I told the GM at the time, which I saw her the other day. I love her. She's actually the president of Cakes now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the little boopy tape.
Yeah.
She's great. Really, really powerful
So
leader.
she went and did.
Yeah, she left also.
I love that, women doing their own thing.
Yeah, just really
Build your
amazing
brand.
people. And even like I was working for, well, the role I landed was with Carol's daughter. So Lisa Price, I learned so much from her. Like these really just powerful, knowledgeable women in the industry that build their own brands. And yeah, I remember telling Erica, I haven't done beauty before. Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I know everything about beauty. No.
Right.
But what I will tell you is I will learn it, and it might take me longer the first time.
Right.
You have to be honest. Like I'm a very honest person. You have to be. It might take me longer the first time, but once I learn it, that's it.
I love that.
Right. Like the next thing, you're not gonna have to like sit down and tell me it again.
Right.
Like right. Like I might need a little help at the beginning, but once I have that, I'm going to put in like 150%, right? So it was an amazing opportunity. As a team, we turned that brand around, and then I went and did Redken, and that was a bigger brand, professional products division. I worked in hair care there. That was great.
You did it all.
Big budgets, huge budgets, big beauty
How
brands.
was that?
Great. I mean, it was definitely like next level. It was also during the pandemic. So a lot of the business at the time, I don't know now, like 50% of it essentially was, or maybe 60, was salon, right? So you're dealing again with owner operators, not unsimilar to the market of like McDonald's. You're dealing with owner operators, right? So it's understanding the issues with salon owners and then being able to like give them
You're wearing
the
many
right
hats.
the right toolbox to make your business grow.
I'm sure you had to get super creative during that time too.
Super, yeah. But listen, you ebb and you flow, you're building strategy and you're building 3-year strategy, 5-year strategy. What's your panier, which is like the French word for, it actually translates into shelf, but it's like, what's your product development? Panier.
What's my panier? I love that.
We'll build you a panier.
Okay, perfect. I want a
we
panier.
actually do a 3-year panier.
Oh my God, I want one. Okay, we're getting a panier.
We're going to get you one. January of next year.
Perfect.
Coming soon.
I can't wait. Stay tuned.
But no, it's like your 3-year, what are you coming at? Where's the trend going?
Yeah.
Where's the consumer going? Because you
Staying
never
ahead of
want
it,
to
right?
do what they're doing now. Mm-hmm. And especially in beauty, you're looking at like an 18-month, like from inception of idea on, to
So how did you like
product.
forecast that to see ahead of it? Like, was it just because you are the consumer too? Like,
No. Yeah, at that level, you're playing in a ton of data, Nielsen, everything.
Right.
Like you're in the numbers.
Right.
There's so many different areas of data that you're pulling from.
That helps with
I mean,
okay.
listen, it's not easy to get your business case sort of like approved at that
Right.
level, and
Of
that,
course.
which is great, right? But it gives you again that rigor.
Yeah.
It builds the rigor where you're like, okay, you're on version 18 of the deck. It's 11 o'clock at night. Your retina is switching.
now I'm going to an espresso.
Yeah,
that
you're
I'm over the age.
Blue light glasses have been introduced.
Exactly.
And, but it's, again, I think back to like my first all-nighter in the 8th grade.
It kept
it's
you
full
up.
circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, oh.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Mom.
Doing
Thanks,
some
sister.
crunches.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom and Dad. So okay, you were a tycoon. You literally did it all. What was the aha moment for you? Like, where were you like, oh, I'm gonna go do this on my own?
Well, I think it was, I left L'Oreal and worked, I wanted something more entrepreneurial. And I was a VP of marketing, global VP of marketing for a company that was owned by Maven Hill, which is a private equity, so House of Cheatham.
And then you went to finance.
Yeah, so they were like private
fast food
equity
beauty,
guys.
yeah.
Which, listen, being in New York is a different beast.
Oh,
I
it's
feel
an
like
animal.
half my friends are in, my guy friends are like in finance. Well, not now, but at
Wait,
the time.
Hold on. When did you move to New York then? What was that?
2015.
So that
I
was.
got the New York market with McDonald's.
Got
the one
it.
I was gunning for from the beginning.
Okay, so you ended up doing it. Okay,
We
backtrack.
got
I just had to loop that.
New York, New Jersey,
Of course you
Connecticut.
did it.
Yeah,
Of course you did it.
After Raleigh.
Okay, got it.
No, it's funny. They were like, everybody at McDonald's at the time, like in market, they were like, they knew I was like gunning for it.
Wow.
How embarrassing. I was like, they're like the girl who wants
You're
New
like,
York. I was like, it's me.
So then you did your stint with L'Oreal, Redken, and all that in New York. Okay, got it.
So I was already here, and then I did that. And the owner operators were great in New York too. Like we did media events and led a lot of things with McDonald's, and like led McCafe, and like you're leading a lot of pieces of the business, the kiosks.
Yeah,
I helped with that piece.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it was really fun. But yeah, L'Oreal was amazing, and then Maven Hill was really like that global experience. Mm-hmm. So I was doing VP of marketing there, and you're doing, Aunt Jackie's Curls and Coils was like my biggest brand there, and working in London and working with cool. What are the retailers there, what are we looking at? So you're pitching to CVS, you're pitching to Walmart, you're pitching to Dwayne Reed, you're pitching to Ulta, you're pitching to all these people. Clicks in South Africa. The first time I went to South Africa was with the brand.
Wow.
And you're immersing yourself in the consumer. What makes them tick? Is it different from the consumer in London? Guess what it is. Is it different from the consumer in America?
Right.
Guess what?
It is.
The one in the Caribbean, different. So it's like tweaking the messaging so that it's really receptive, and you're thinking of the consumer through that lens, and you're resonating. It might be the same product.
But geographically,
that's the top product from that brand.
Right.
But you're looking at it a little bit differently, and the execution has to be thoughtful and different for each market.
So you're very intentional with how you move.
You have to be. Yeah. And it translates, I think.
Okay, so then...
So
take us to Salas Group.
Yeah. So I think, listen, this is where I have a strong faith too, like a very strong faith.
I love that.
Yeah.
Do you know I prayed so much today before?
Really?
Yeah.
I love that.
Shout out to Daniela, my makeup girl. She's so like rooted in her faith.
Beautiful.
And we always do prayers together.
I love that.
And she does these amazing TikToks too. And I was like, you just start like praying on it. Like, also start a prayer group. I'll host them for you.
100%.
Would you come?
Send me the link.
Okay, we're gonna come.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll come or come in person, whatever.
Maybe we will do it.
I love it. Like, one of the things my fiance and I do, we go to church every Sunday that we're in the city. We love it. It's our routine. Sunday's my favorite.
What church?
Favorite Hillsong.
Okay.
Yeah. I grew up Catholic, but we go to a Christian church now.
Okay, I like
and like
that.
we love it. The word, the scripture.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
And we love our pastors. And it's just a beautiful like way to sort of end your week and start your week. It's very grounding. And yeah, the comfort of prayer is amazing and sort of has been part of my life. And like every time there's like a redirection or this or that, or I feel a strong conviction to sort
Rejection
of
is God's protection.
100%, like beyond. And yeah, I think it was a little bit of that. It was a stirring. Some things happened. Some family tragedies happened. But listen, it was all like.
But it brings you closer to God.
Closer to God, closer to the family, closer in.
Right.
And yeah, I was just at the time I was going to have to move to Atlanta for that role to continue with that role. And I was like.
For Maven.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, it's just given what had happened, I was like, it doesn't make sense for me.
Doesn't feel right.
Like, and I have New York, then I have Miami, then I have Atlanta. And it was like just too much at the time for me. And, you know, my boss at the time, which is I've been blessed with amazing bosses.
I love that.
Amazing bosses. Some not so great, but like most
there's always
great.
But that's amazing. Yeah.
And you take the learning out of it. And she told
shape
me,
you.
Listen, do the consulting. And like, you could do the consulting and we'll, you know, so I did, they were my first client.
Right. Wow.
Right. So then I was doing that for them. And it was great. I enjoyed it. It was fun. And yeah, I built the business from there. And then it was just connections and connections.
Like,
and
where were you in life? Like, in the moment? Like, where actually were you when you were like, I'm starting Salas Strategy Group?
Well,
like,
I'd started, I
paint
will
us
say,
a
like,
picture.
Like in 2022, I started it and was doing some stuff for my dad, like on the side. But sort of like fully like, oh, I'm leaving corporate and doing it. For me, that was the big moment.
Right.
Because, you know, I've been an unofficial employee for my dad since birth.
Yeah,
but
I get it.
You lived it.
Yes. Get it. It's like nail in the coffin, though. Like, what was like, paint us that picture. Like, how did that feel for you?
It was scary.
Like, that's incredible.
No, I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's not scary. It was. It was. For somebody who's like, sort of like, self-proclaimed fearless, it was scary.
And when you're used to corporate life, when it's then in your own hands, like, you're like, holy shit.
And it was scary in the sense of like, not like, oh, I can't do this. Because I always, again, the Delulu, I was like, oh, of course I can do this. I'll
figure it out, yeah.
I think it was more so just the instability of it.
Yeah.
What is it going to look like?
Right.
Is this going to continue?
Right.
Is it not? Am I going to have to pivot and go back? Which either way, like if I did, it would be fine. But I think it was just that, like, sort of like the unknown, which I had never dealt with. I'd been so blessed in my life. Like, I've never had that at all.
Yeah.
Like, it's been like one career to the next, to the next, to the next position. Like, there's been no gap. Mm-hmm. But listen, I think it's continuing to stay. That's like what builds you. Yeah, 100%. And it's been a beautiful journey. And like my clients have done like great work from startup to big corporations that are backed by BlackRock to like, you know, it's a gamut, but it's been fun.
So what was the hardest part about getting your first clients? Like, obviously it's who you took over, but like the organic clients, like what was that like?
I think it's just finding the right people that are committed to the plan.
Yeah.
I think it's difficult if you have somebody that's a little bit like a client that's inexperienced and they also they're unfamiliar with like the journey that it takes. They sort of imagine, they're like in their head, they're, you know, somebody that doesn't really understand marketing and they're like, oh, well, like day one, you're going to start seeing results.
You're convincing them.
It's not like you're building strategy. We're building it in corporate. They know that.
Right.
They're like, oh, they're not like, oh, you did a campaign. Where's the result? Like, you don't get that. Yeah. Right. Like you need some KPIs to keep everybody on the same page. Yeah. But building strategy is building strategy. You have to let it take form, have it work,
takes time,
etc. Yeah, 100%.
So for those listening and know nothing about what you do, your elevator speech in like 2 seconds of what the Salas Strategy Group is. Pimp yourself out. What is it?
Yeah, listen, we come in, we take a look at your business, we help you imagine how to grow it, what that roadmap is, where you want to go, what are the strategies that need to be put into place to get there. A lot of them have to do with marketing, PR, and all these other elements, but it really is, my approach is always foundational and it's always strategic. And it's always what do you want your goal to be? Right. And if you don't know what the goal is, some people are like, oh, I don't know. Yeah. I'll help you.
Well, I know.
I can help you. Right. Like, let's think through it. Let's have a collaboration. Let's think through what it should look like. Let's imagine what it should be. Yeah. what are the competitors doing?
Right.
What's the market doing? What's the benchmark? You don't know? Let me help you find out, right? So we
Right.
get underneath all of it.
I'll pull an all-nighter and figure it
Listen,
out.
we love an all-nighter. No, I love, like, with me at least, like the people that work for me, like they know, like it's,
I know.
it is, I'll do it for myself, but I wouldn't want my team to have
Right.
to do, you know
No,
what I mean?
I
Like
know,
I'm
I
very
know.
much like a work-life balance.
You're driven.
But we get it done. Like, listen, if we have to get it done, I'll be the one who does
Right.
who does it. Who,
I love that.
Suffer, like, kind of.
I get that.
Yeah.
I want to know, like, you built your business model that lets smaller brands access strategy that they normally need millions, like, in funding for, because you come from that corporate world. You get it, how much goes into that. What inspired that you can, like, help these smaller brands, like, achieve what feels like unattainable?
Yeah. Well, I looked at my own toolbox and said, what can I offer? And what sort of like package can I put together that people don't have access to? Because when you go with the bigger companies, they already have
all
these
that built.
folks that are sort of doing it,
Yeah.
right? Like you can come in and do a project or whatever, which is cool and interesting. But these smaller brands, you don't have the funding to have a $400,000, $300,000 annual CMO, and then this, like, typically, right?
Right.
And then a CSO, and then, you know, all this other stuff. So it's like, how can I use my brain to help you and this, like, unique skill set that I have to help you put it into play for whatever industry or market or business that you have.
Right.
And really, like, help partner with you. And I'm also just the type of person that, like, if there's a need in the business, I always say this to my clients and they learn it after, but, like, I'll never be like, oh, it's not in the contract. We can't, like, literally never.
You are, like, above
I'm like,
white gloves. Yeah.
we're getting it done.
We'll figure it out.
We're figuring it out. We're getting it done. I can hire people for you.
We
hire
operate the
people
same
for
way.
you.
Like, we'll just figure it out.
We figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, it's just that,
Right.
right? So, you know, I've had clients that have brought me on to, like, hire and fire people for that. Like,
Wow,
that's
really?
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, I could put them on a
That's
plan.
such a hard job.
No, I know, but, like, you do it in a way that's humane.
Yeah.
You do it in a way that is like, can we get this person to really be...
I feel like you are someone that, like, could fire me and I would, like, feel okay after.
No, because it is, like, I just don't believe that anything needs to be, like, when you have the moral grounding of, like, do things the right way and do the right thing, like, you look at it and you're like, how can this person be successful? They need to be happy also. And if you can't put it into play, you give them all the opportunity to, but, like, it's a cohesive.
You're also rooted in your faith, and that stems back to your parents. Like, that's
it's just in you. It's in you.
Cheers to that.
It is.
How did the celebrity and founder relationship start showing up for you? Like, was it referrals, trust, your white glove service, or something entirely different?
I think it's the network. I believe in, like, networking and, like, showing up and being able to sort of, like, talk about what you're doing and, like, showcasing. And yeah, I think with beauty, you do a lot of, like, celebrity work inherently, right? And then I've dipped a toe in, like, what does one of my friends call it? Like, fashion adjacent industries.
Ooh, okay.
Right? Like, your lifestyle is fashion adjacent.
Yeah.
Like, you have sort of, like, a hand in all of these different pieces.
Yeah.
You know, I've done a couple activations with New York Fashion Week, and I have friends that are in the space, and, you know, I've had clients that are in fashion and high-end menswear and things like that, you know, you just have to understand, again, the total consumer. And, you know, if it makes sense to get a celebrity involved, I've actually done, like, a whole strategy on celebrity for a brand.
Really?
Like, the thought of, okay, what type of celebrities,
Right.
what type of influencers,
Like, bringing them to promote the brand.
yeah, but, like, longer term partnerships
Got it.
as well. Sponsorships, partnerships, longer term activations, co-collaborations.
So smart. Yeah.
On
Collaborations,
products,
like,
right? Like, let's co-collaborate on this conditioner. What does
Right.
that look like? Or you do, like, a product line with them, and, like, you know, so it's interesting. There's so many ways that you can do it. It's just understanding, like, what do we actually, again, we go back to, like, the strategy, the goals, what do we want to get accomplished, and how do we do it? If you're telling me you have 20 grand to do something, and
you'll figure it out.
we're going to go micro influencers.
Right.
My recommendation to you is not going to be, like, mega celebrity.
Yeah, of
'Cause
course.
You're going
You
to
can't-
burn.
yeah.
Like, do we like to light money on fire?
No.
No.
Sometimes I've done that, but
We sure, unless it's at Chanel.
right. Exactly.
Which is, like, an investment.
Run a trip of course. Yes. So why do you think people have such, like, a misconception of PR?
I think there is a good and wrong way to do a lot of things. From influencer to straight up PR. There's
Yeah.
like, oh, we checked the box. We did a press release. Okay,
Right.
nobody cares, right?
Right.
Like, people saw it and it's not dynamic.
Right.
It's not getting the attention. We're in an attention economy.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to get my attention, hold it long enough.
And then let me
to
follow.
and then you have to hit me again with something else and like
Right.
a little recall and like maybe you're the micro influencer that you're like knee deep on.
Right.
She's showing you something and then okay, now I've had 3-4 different exposure points. Now I'm converting to the product.
Got it.
But if you just have a press release and I see it on like Yahoo,
And then
guess
that's
what? Like that's it. Then guess what? We're burning money.
Exactly.
So it has to be dynamic and a layered approach, which takes funding and like you have to do it the right way, but there's a smart way to do
Strategic.
it. If you don't have a lot of
Yeah.
there's a way to do it. So if you don't have a big budget,
Right.
then guess what? And you can't buy the media and you can't buy an ad or a campaign for $300,000, which most small brands can't.
Yeah.
Then guess what? PR is your best friend.
Right.
Guess what? Eyeballs are your best
leaning
friend.
into. Yeah.
Like it's a smart way to
Free marketing.
How do you get the attention? And then how do I hit with some other like sort of lower cost levers?
You have my wheels spinning.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
like, you literally have my wheels spinning.
It's a way
I
so
can't
you
wait
can
to
get
pick
the
your brain on
eyeballs.
everything.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay, so my husband actually gave me a fun thing to go through. He's like, why don't you like workshop something and we won't like spend long on it because
Okay.
we're literally like past our time anyway.
Okay, it's
but like let's spend like a minute on workshopping the Adamo Group. Like what do you see next for the Adamo Group? So in January, obviously we're starting our venture together. But what do you see next for us? Like how would you where would you start?
I think you have to look at like, again, like what I was saying earlier, roll your sleeves up, lay it all out on the table.
Yeah.
Like what do we want the year to look like from
Right.
a foundational business acumen standpoint? You want 25 big deals or you
Right.
want some mid-market plus big deals. Let's lay out what our ideal looks like
Yeah.
and then how we get there and then laying out first the goal, right? Understanding who are your competitors? Where do you get into? What's the market growing at? What are you guys growing at? Or do we like our growth? Do we need to like get our growth a little bit higher?
Yes,
You know,
expand.
what are the best in the industry doing? And then I think you do have like some core things that are working for you that I said before that are really well done.
Oh, you
And,
know
like,
you shit. You study.
the quirky aspect of it,
Yes.
the father-daughter relationship is so strong. Like you have amazing people that you can tell that you guys like each other.
Right.
You can't make that up.
No.
Right. So I think there's like, what do we have that are our sort of like core equities,
Right.
I would call them.
Okay.
Let's lay those
Love
out.
that.
Let's understand what those core equities are. Are we activating on them the way that we need to, you know, capitalize on the business
Right.
the right way? Right. And
Right.
there's some things that we can sort of like add on
Yeah.
there in a smart way to bring it to life
And it takes
make it more dynamic.
Time and consistency doing that.
Have to. Yeah. It's eyeballs. It's how do you get some interesting media, right?
Right.
Like how do we do things that are going to be interesting for our customer, get some media around it? Because you guys are doing cool things. But if we don't have like sort of like the awareness around it,
Exactly. Like you said before, like
Yeah.
you're doing it, but we need the eyes on.
we get the eyes. So
We
let's
need
do
more
it while
eyes.
we have the eyes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
And then now, what about Tea with V? What do you think?
Tea with
What's
V
next
is,
for us?
Well, I'm a huge fan, obviously. Love Tea with V. What you're doing is amazing.
Because it's delusion, you know. Like it was one day, like I've been saying forever. Like, and I said to Adrena one day, like, we should do a podcast. I could do a podcast. Like, I love talking to people. Like, it started with delusion.
Yeah.
Because I'm obsessed with podcasts.
Well, it's Delulu until it's not, and now it's not.
Right? And I'm like,
Right.
what?
That's how everything happens.
Yeah.
How do you think like Apple happened?
Yeah.
It was Delulu.
Yeah.
How do you think Amazon happened? He was in a garage.
Right.
Now he's on mega yachts.
Fuck.
It's
Bezos.
It's literally
In Venice.
Bezos went to my high school. Fun fact.
Stop.
I know.
He
It
also
looks-
copied my wedding.
Oh my god. Icons only.
I love that.
But no, it's Delulu until it's not. And you know, if you listen to like listen to these mega influencers, they'll all say that to you.
Yeah.
They're like, people will be like, you're cringe until you're not. And
Right.
I think it's the same.
But it's true.
in business and the same as anything else. There's always gonna be haters. Listen,
I have so many.
No, so many. I'm like, oh, enough.
You do too?
I'm of course.
Okay.
Since high school, college, all
Yeah.
of that. There were like these websites.
But I mean,
that,
I'm like, you're so
yeah.
nice and beautiful. I love you.
I'm like, listen, you're either the type of person that is not a troll
Yeah. No,
inherently.
I don't have time to be
or
a troll.
you're like, I just come from a belief system that is, there is enough for everybody to eat and everybody to have.
Thank you.
So
Yes.
like, I'm competitive in a healthy way.
Yeah.
But I'm not like,
but you
if
wanna
you're
see-
eating, like,
yeah.
if somebody gets a promotion at work and when I was in
Right.
corporate, like, I'm genuinely happy for them.
Because there's enough to go around.
And then, you move on. Like, the right thing, again, the strong faith is helpful in these aspects because you're like, it wasn't God's plan for me.
Also, I don't ever want to surround myself with losers. Like, I always say, like, the people I surround myself with,
Have to be
the better
inspiring.
they're doing, I'm doing, because it's
100%.
collective. Like, we're doing this together.
Some people come from a scarcity mindset.
Yes, you're
I
right.
don't.
No.
Right? I come from an abundant
No, I deluge.
mindset.
I used to, okay, so actually shout out to John Combs. He was one of my bosses in the city when I was on Fred and John's team. And he used to say, because like I was very big, I am very big into manifesting and affirmations. And I was talking about it to him one day and he gave me one of his. And it was, he wakes up and he says in the mirror every day and he's like, my bank account just keeps growing every single day.
Like,
It's amazing. It keeps growing every single day.
Amazing.
And I'm like, and I took it from him and I do it.
Literally.
And like there were days where I'm like, I don't know
Yeah.
what's happening, but I just kept saying to myself, even though it didn't say it in the bank account, that it's just gonna keep growing.
100%. And you can't get discouraged.
No.
Like, you're on the brink of something.
That's the
and
key.
like the discouragement is the worst. But I think it's like when you've been through so much adversity,
Yes.
whether it is like in like tragedies that happen to
Yep.
your family and like you've been in these places,
Yeah.
you have to be resilient.
Your low moments.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And, my dad always says, like, you don't realize that God is all you need until God is all you have.
Wow.
And it's
Yeah.
so true.
So true.
So you
As it
lean on
says.
your faith.
Yeah.
I lean on my faith
Yes.
constantly. Like my aunt that passed
Yeah.
last year, she's actually a woman of great faith.
Yeah.
So she was, today's actually the anniversary of
Is
her.
it?
Yeah.
Are you
the
kidding?
20th, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What's her name?
So Dina.
Cheers to Aunt
Tia
Dina.
Dina.
Oh my gosh.
We love her.
I love that.
But the legacy that she left was amazing. And it was one of deep faith
Yeah.
and resilience,
Yeah.
But she was a girly girl too. though.
So 3 days ago was the 4-year anniversary of my aunt,
Oh.
Pat. And when she passed, she was a cancer survivor of 16 years.
Wow.
She had like every which way. Like we called her a cat. She had more than 9 lives.
Wow.
Because you know why? She wanted to live. She
But
didn't
it's
give
the
a
will
fuck.
to live is so
Yes,
strong.
they told her so many times, like, you're not going to make it or you have this long. Like, she didn't give a fuck what they said.
Insane.
And she just wanted to live, and she did.
And you
so when
see it.
she passed, my cousin Missy, who you met at Tea With Me,
By the way, I love your cousin.
isn't she hilarious?
They're
amazing.
both the best.
So we would always say, like, live like Patsy.
Oh.
Like, because she, like, just live like Patsy. She's always like,
100%.
don't give a fuck. Like, just do you. Like, she made me promise her before she passed. Like, we were with her for a month,
Yeah.
like, hospice, the whole
Yeah.
thing. We knew she was going, and we partied. Like, we just all were there
So
as a family
nice.
together. We had meals together,
So
like,
nice.
till the very last breath.
I can tell that you're like that. Like, that's how I am with my family.
Yeah.
And, the family is so close.
Yep.
I was sleeping in the because our thing in our family is like, if you're in the hospital, you're never at the hospital by yourself.
No, never. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like not for
Well,
like,
even if you want to be.
no, can't, not an option.
Yeah.
So I would rotate out. And like, this is why I think like, God had me in a position where it's like, at L'Oreal, I was glued to my office.
Yeah.
I was there all day, every day.
Right? You wouldn't have been
Here,
able to have that freedom.
I can work hard and from my laptop and I
Yeah.
can work hard and from my phone and I
Yep.
can have the flexibility and build it in
Agreed.
the way that makes sense for me.
Yeah.
And, I was swapping with my little cousin who was in college overnights.
Wow.
Every night. She was in the hospital. We were
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
And we would pray together and like
Yep.
I would make her giggle and
Yeah,
I would
you
talk to
have
her
to.
about this and that
Yeah.
and whatever. And she was, she didn't have any kids, so we were like her kids. We
Yeah.
were like her daughters, and
Oh
she
my
always treated
gosh.
us like that.
Yeah.
But I say all that to say, like, it's that strong faith.
It
And
is.
even my mom now, my mom has, has cancer too, but
so
they're
sorry.
survivors.
Prayer, yeah.
Yeah. She's
I'll
so
pray for her.
strong. Thank
Yeah.
you. And she's so resilient. And like, even the time they gave her,
Yeah.
she's
Surpassed.
surpassed.
fuck that. Yeah. No, like,
so
really.
it's just the way that you like decide to live. And like my mom has showed us that. My aunt
You
showed
just
us
said a
that.
keyword. Decide.
Decide.
That's what it is.
100%.
You have to make the decision.
Yeah. And I look at people like my grandmother, abuela.
Yeah.
She is like They 95.
Incredible.
Fully there, pistol. Reminds us of our appointments. Like,
Stop.
she's on it.
Yeah.
On it. The best. And she is like, they have told her so many times. They're like, oh, how many times have I flown to Miami thinking, like, that's it? Oh,
right.
Come. That's it.
You're not going to
That's
see her.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Crying on the plane the whole
Right.
thing. And you land, and she's like,
What's up?
what's up? I'm like, babe, what? But I'm like, you're like happy, of course. You're like, all right, sweet.
Let's go.
Years of this.
Stop.
Right?
I love that.
So thank God.
I
and
hope
now,
she lives so much longer. I
now
know
that
she will.
forget it. Now that I'm engaged.
Yeah. Oh, she's got the
This
will.
is her Roman Empire.
Yes.
You don't understand. She is like, this is it.
I know.
She's like, when it happened.
Yeah.
We were on FaceTime right after
Oh
with
my God,
her.
tell me.
And the whole fam in Paris. He did it in Paris.
Okay. No. Oh, I was going to say, tell me what your grandma said.
Oh,
I know
she
the
was
Paris
like-
I was following.
She was like gasping. I'll show you the screenshots after. She was so
Stop.
excited. She loves Carl. Carl was my fiance.
Okay, so about the infamous
Yeah.
Carl, I think it was around the time that Martin was telling me about you is
Yeah.
when, like, they knew. I think friends knew, right?
I feel
Martin
like,
and
yeah, I feel like
Right.
people knew. I'm like finding out now.
Yeah, because I think they said it was either right before or after, like, our friends are in Paris
Yeah.
getting engaged.
Yeah.
And like, that's why he didn't connect us right away. And then he did.
No. Yeah,
Like,
I had no idea.
And then I
was-
followed you and I was watching along.
Oh my
like,
God,
I
I
was
love
tuned
it.
in. Like, you're a beautiful couple. I
He
can't
did-
wait to get to know
Aw,
him.
He did such a great job with the whole thing. I literally had no idea.
Can you tell me how you met?
Yeah, so we met a decade ago.
What?
Yeah.
You've
So-
been together for a decade?
No, but we met a decade ago.
Okay.
So shout out Grace Ado, my
Wow.
sorority sister.
Okay.
That I went to school
We
with.
love that.
Undergrad. Cheers to Grace.
Cheers to Grace.
You'll meet her. She's the best. No, you'll honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, you'll love her.
Okay, love you, Grace.
She's the best. They got their MBAs together at NYU.
Okay.
So I met at like one of Grace's birthday parties. It was at the age where you do like birthday,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
all day
yeah.
birthday.
Oh my.
You remember?
Those, how the fuck did we do
Bro,
those?
I don't understand.
I had so many, what?
I need your dad's caffeine gum for it. The 80 milligrams of caffeine gum.
Like, how the hell did we do that?
Insane, right?
Okay.
So we met at that birthday. So it was one of the all-dayers, right?
Yeah.
And this was like McDonald's era time.
Yeah.
When I just moved to New York.
Okay, so you're like fresh in the city,
Fresh in the
let's
city,
go.
So fun.
Young, hot, single.
Yeah. And we, Beauty in Essex was like the brunch.
Are we the same age?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, these are like
This
all
is-
my days.
Yeah, I think we're
Beauty in Excess
contemporary.
was the brunch.
Was the brunch. So I went late because I was like working out before.
Okay.
Big work.
Of course.
And I was like, okay, no, we'll get in my car and then we'll go to like Brooklyn at the
Okay.
time. Like her like guy that she was dating at the
Yeah.
time was in Brooklyn. So we're like, oh, a rooftop thing there.
Right.
So I go in, like, they're already paying, but I'm just like, hi, babe, I'm here. Like, come in the
Yeah,
car.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm going to drive a video. Everybody hop in. And he crosses the street. I'm, like, in my own world, as
Okay.
per usual. Like,
Yeah.
Delulu. And he crosses the street and was like, oh, like, we didn't get to meet. And I was like, who's this man? I was, like, very eager.
Yeah.
No.
Who's this
No,
man?
he was cute. No, I was like a little bit like I didn't expect
Right.
it. You know, like when you're on the street
Yeah.
in New York, like I didn't realize maybe that he was also part of like the
Right.
group. 'Cause
Okay.
I had rushed in
Like
and
somebody's
then
just-
I was like, what? He's so cute. And no, and he was like, oh, and then we introduced ourselves or whatever, and that was kind of it. And then she's such a riot, right? So we had a fun time, whatever. Like I
course,
think it was
yeah.
like a couple weeks. It's also like fuzzy at
Yeah,
this
yeah.
point, but it was like a couple weeks, and then she's like, oh, let's go to dinner. She was always like with a plan. She moved back to Indonesia, which is
Okay.
like tragic.
Oh
but
my gosh.
she's so fun.
Cool, but
And-
yeah.
She was like, oh, we're
Yeah.
going out. Oh, we're doing this.
Right.
Oh, get ready in 20 minutes. Like,
I
she's
love
that
that.
friend.
She's that friend.
So
Okay.
fun. So she's like, oh, we're going to dinner Tuesday. I'm like, cool. So we go and I show up and like then two boys show up and I'm like, bro, are you okay?
Was she setting you up?
Blind date.
I love this, so old school. I was set up.
But I
this
think
is
Carl
sick.
didn't
Yeah.
know it was like he
So it
thought
was like,
that like
ambush blind date.
yeah, ambush fully. So then we had a nice time, and then after I think like we hung out like a couple other times. So we dated a little bit at that time,
Right.
But nothing like too serious. And then I think he was like, boys have to go on their own journey.
They do.
They do, and you have to
Especially at that age. I don't know if he's the same age as us, but like
a little
they're
older.
still babies.
But you have to explore and you have to do your thing.
Their like frontal lobe doesn't develop fully till 40. But
So we love we love a developed frontal
We do.
lobe. So
like you have to
people
figure
love
it
to
out
see it. So we had to give it just a little bit of time. No, but he's so well rounded.
Yes.
And like he's also so rooted in faith. No, but like he needed his time. So we did that, and then we were friends.
Yeah.
We were friends for years.
That's how it builds.
And we showed up for each other in moments of need, and we showed up for each other in like times of tragedy for him and times of tragedy for me. And I was, he would be like dating somebody and then I wouldn't be, and then it would be
the time.
It was like that, and then he would try and get together with me, and then I'd be like, and it was just like that. So
it had to wait for like divine intervention.
God has His plan, and you can't. And when you're at peace with that, everything else just flows.
Yep,
and it's just it comes when it needs to, and it just
Completely.
did. So in 2023, we like got back together, and it was just. It was easy. There was also no bad blood ever.
What was the moment where you're like, we're going to do this?
So I saw him on Easter. I was eating with my sister at Macy on Easter, and I literally Macy, we love Macy. We still have to go. Look up.
Seriously.
And see him walk by. And I'm like, oh my God. And
so it was like a run-in.
It was random.
That's not random.
I had run into him so many times randomly, and it would like re-spark things. I ran into him one time in Brooklyn and like re-spark things, and like it was just like that. So I saw him and I called. We were cool, so I called him. I'm like, oh, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Comes back, and then we go have drinks with his like best friend, and his best friend's like, oh, why didn't it work out with you guys? And and then so he kind of like re-sparked it,
put in his brain. Yeah.
And then we were both at a place where we were just like ready to be really serious.
You have to be ready.
Yeah. And then the rest is history.
And he's your soulmate.
No, he's literally my soulmate.
Oh
I'm
my
obsessed with him.
I cannot wait to like
best.
get to know him.
Honestly, the best person, the most genuine. Like, there's not one bad bone or cell in this man's body.
That. We love you, Carl.
We love Carl. We stand Carl.
Thanks for being the best partner,
best
Timo.
Partner ever.
And I can't wait for your wedding.
Yeah, we're excited. We're excited.
God willing.
Yeah.
Speaking of faith, I love how deeply you're rooted in your faith, and you carry holy water
in my bag at all
times. Tell me about that. Like, most people carry hand sanitizer, and you're carrying holy water.
We like both,
right?
We like no germs, and then also
like that. And you have 3 younger siblings.
Oh,
let's shout them out and talk about them.
Oh, the best.
You're so dynamic. I love like everything you've been talking about. I just keep going.
Oh, the family is like the core of everything.
Right?
So the holy water was like my aunt and my abuela.
Okay.
And like even my dad, like we, it's just part of like the faith, and it's just a nice way to sort of like carry and like make sure you're, you're safe and you're blessed, and God always has you, but it's just a nice sort of like tangible reminder.
We have our rosary beads.
Yeah.
My mom is
on
so
every
funny.
Bed.
Even if like we're going to like Italy or Florida, like no matter how long the flight is, she says the rosaries before we
100%.
take off.
We did so many for my aunt. Like, we did like weeks
it's like the
of
little
them.
like
It's just nice. I find it to be really comforting. And then the siblings. So I have an older sister too.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Dagny.
Hi, Dagny.
You'll meet her.
Cute.
We love Dagny. She's the brains.
So you are one of
5.
Oh my gosh.
So I grew up as like with Dagny the whole life, and she was always like straight A student, like a brainiac, constantly reading. So I was like,
oh right, you said,
I had to like my parents
keep
were like,
up.
Oh, we got one like that. We got 2. I'm like, no, you sure don't. But no, I think it was amazing because I was always like trying to catch up with her.
Right.
So
she was like your motivator 100%. In an unintentional way.
Yeah. And so I always attribute that to her. She's, one of the best people. Again, like another person that is never ill-intended ever.
Right.
And then so I had her as a role model, and she works for the New York Times. She's an editor.
Oh my God, incredible.
So really smart, really dedicated to her work, really great at what she does.
Right.
And then my little people, the little sibs.
They're beautiful, and I love their names. Oh my God.
The twins. We have 8-year-old twins now. As
I want to put one on
Saturday.
Oh my God. And you just got back from Disney with them.
We just did Disney.
How fun was that?
It was so fun and like so much.
You're like, I need to go to get a massage.
So with my dad, the kids, my little brother Franco, he's the baby. He's a ham and a half.
Ham.
No, he's literally going to be, I think he's like, he should go into politics. He is charming.
Franco for president.
Gregarious.
Oh, but I love
insane. Like just so inherently
and charismatic.
Like I think about like JFK Jr. Like he reminds me of him.
Stop.
No, you're gonna die.
I can't wait to meet them.
He's so funny.
So you got like training on like what you're ready, like going to Disney.
Oh.
you want to be a mom? Let's buckle
go.
up.
I'm gonna be like, you got to download the app. Pro tip.
Wait.
I was
For
watching
the lines or
literally. I'm like, oh, there's a 65-minute line there, guys. I talk to them like they're adults, though. You know what I mean? Like I don't.
Right.
I talk to them like they're literally my friends.
I love that.
So I think that's why we like have such a close relationship. I'm like, guys, does it make sense, right? I'm like, do you really want to go? I'm like, I could do it.
They're like, probably.
And they're like, it's a little long. Yeah. I'm like, okay, good call. Let's look at this one. I'm like, this one looks good. They're like, it looks silly. I'm like, okay, we'll do the next one. Like,
honestly, I'm gonna use
it's
that.
It's a collaborative effort over here.
Like your family, your upbringing influence how you lead, the way you love, the way you show up in your work. I love that. Like I really relate to that. And then your powerhouse in business and your deep spirituality and grounding side. Like how does that balance shape who you are?
I think that is who I am.
Oh.
That's the essence of who I am. Like when you take, I always say like, I love, I'm a lover of fashion and all the things and the glitz and the glam. Take it all away. Take every penny, every single thing away. I am still who I am.
Same.
It is within me. It's a deep love and dedication to the family.
That's beautiful.
On days where like, did I really have time to fly out to Disney to do the whole thing? Not really.
But you fucking did.
But we did it and we love it and we had a
memory.
positive attitude and like I get so excited for them. I made them all shirts with like the names and the whole thing.
Of course you did.
I'm like, if we're going to, like I said before, if we're going to do it, how you do one thing is how you do everything.
Obsessed. Okay, before we end, not before we end. I have so many questions.
Let's
like
get
we're gonna
into
need
it.
another
Let's
episode. But I want to get into like some guilty pleasure and self-care stuff. Some fun stuff. What are your reality TV obsessions?
Okay, like obviously Bravo.
Oh, same. Bravo.
Like, Bravo everything.
I love Bravo.
And also
Bravo fucking Bravo.
we love you, Bravo.
What's your favorite?
I mean, it goes by like I'm partial to like the Miami.
Okay, yeah.
Like I love
Is
them.
that like a thing? Like I love Jersey and then
but I also love Jersey. Like
right?
And I love it's just the ones that but I'll still watch it. But they fight so much. I'm like,
are you gonna say Salt Lake?
I can't. It's a lot for me.
Okay, so my husband like watches now with me,
Yeah.
but like he didn't admit it at first, but like he knows everybody now. Like he's tuned in.
Yeah.
Cause like it started out where I'd be playing it and I'd see him like through the kitchen like looking.
You're like, what is going on? What are they so upset about?
And now he just watches.
Yeah.
Like he's like out about.
We love that for
about
him.
it.
He's been through the whole transition.
Like we were just had Salt Lake on the other day, and he was like, every episode they're just fucking like gonna throw each other off the yacht. Like
the level of volatility
it's so bad.
It's too much. So I'll turn off if it's like so crazy.
I turned it off the last episode.
It's too much.
Why?
I just think it's like everything else. It's like the wellness, right? Like you are what you sort of like eat. Like
I know,
if you're consuming volatility all the time. Not that it has to be
know.
super tame. Like it's entertaining and you're like some peaks in like a life.
Of course.
But like if it is,
but there's no glimpse in that one.
No, it's a lot for me. So like some of the Atlanta ones, some of those, it gets a little bit at times.
I love old Atlanta.
Yeah, like OG, like Nene, great, very entertaining.
Even like 5 years ago is better than.
I think it's just that, but I think from a guilty pleasure standpoint, like indulgent self-care, I love contour.
What do you mean?
We're going together.
What?
It's insane.
What is?
So one of my girlfriends,
is it a place?
It's a place. It's a place.
Wait, okay. Now you're talking my language.
Yeah,
tell me about this.
It's a place. It's in Soho. We'll go. We'll do lunch before or after.
Okay.
And she's amazing. She does all things like cosmetic and everything. Like
med spa, laser.
Yeah, and she's so
I'm coming right now.
talented. And I send everybody to her.
It's called Contour?
Yeah, Contour. I'll send it to you after. She's insane. She's super, super talented and so delicate. And she does everything for me. And, we did this. It's called TTL. And it's topical, and it's like every week you need it for 4 weeks in a row.
Okay.
And it's these like peptide enzyme kind of things.
I want to get into peptides.
It literally shrinks your pores.
Well, you have none.
And tightens. Well, thanks. Shout out Daphna. Shout
out Daphna. Like I'm looking at you. Don't have pores.
Well, you know what I've been doing recently. So we love that one. That's TTL.
Okay, we're going.
BBL, which is not the BB. No,
I was gonna say
I don't have a BBL.
Okay, I've been accused of having BBL.
No,
by the
same.
way. Like since high school.
And when
like
I first moved to
college.
Raleigh, they're like, oh my God, who did it? It's so good. I'm like, it's from Cuba and Venezuela.
Yeah.
Like, but not like, it's natural.
Literally, my response would be pasta and squash. I eat carbs and do squash.
100%. So no, BBL, the laser.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's broadband laser or something like that. Like
All right,
broad,
so we
bright
need
something.
TTL, BBL.
BBL. So I've been doing that, and that removes like sunspots.
I need that.
Hyperpigmentation, anything from over the summer. We do it now.
Okay, I'm gonna do that now.
Yeah, so we do that. I'm going on Monday. If you're interested,
I'm gonna come.
Come.
Like
Come.
I will try anything.
She's so good.
Not once but twice.
She's so great. So I'll send her the photo
so
after.
Yeah.
So we'll meet her at the wedding too. So she's great. Well, we'll meet her before. But
I love being
she's
hooked
the
up with
best.
good
The
like
best.
beauty
She's the
people.
best.
Yes.
So she does everything. She has a beautiful hand. So that's like my self-indulgent.
Love. Me too. I love.
And I
that
just,
stuff.
when you trust somebody and you've been with them for years and years and years and years, and they have such a great, when she tells me something, I'm like, oh, done.
You're
like, you don't
you
need to
just
look it up.
trust.
I'm like, of course.
You don't need to like look
Done.
into it. You know.
I sent her pictures at night. Like the amount of pictures on Daphna's phone of my face at a funny little angle it's disgusting.
But she's invested too. Like
She loves it. She's like, she doesn't get a picture like at night after my appointment, she's like, what the fuck is going on?
what happened to your
What?
Yeah. I do that with my Russian manicure, the Lita. Like
But you always had the best.
oh my god, she just
What
Alita.
cuticle?
What?
What cuticle? You don't have any.
Oh, I don't. Like they're gone.
No, by design.
Like they're just so
love
good. Oh, but I have so many questions, and
Tell me,
Evan's giving me the
ask.
sign that we're
Evan, we're having fun.
You said your philosophy is that upkeep is a form of self-respect, which I was like, what does that mean?
I think that it's like how, again, this is the third time, how you do one thing is how you do everything, and like how you show up. And like, this is something that my mom taught me, my grandmother taught me, like my auntie Alina, Tia Barbie, like the women in my life taught me this from a very young age. Like my mom wouldn't leave the house without a face of makeup.
Same.
You know, not like caked on, but she's like,
no, at least the lipstick.
never a pajama, even to grab a coffee. She's like, what if I get pulled over by the police? I'm like, now as an adult, I'm like, yeah, what if? Who cares, right? But like, no, she was, you know.
And I was like, what? Yeah, you're
it's
right.
like the culture of like, you know, Latina women, you just don't. Like how you show up, you should be polished, you should look good, you should feel good, you know.
It's a representation of how you feel about yourself.
I was always like, they were always like, okay, like fingers down, like where's the skirt
I
landing?
feel like we were like raised the same.
We literally were.
I remember being like at a stoplight and seeing my mom pull down the mirror and like doing a lip liner, like with one hand, just like click.
Always.
I'm like, wow.
No, my mom always with a beautiful lip, always hair done.
Yeah.
Like I would go and play in like her makeup section and all that. And like, it's just, I always loved that. So I try to like, you know, continue that and like instill it in like the kids and someday my kids, like, and it's not even just, it's like come as you are, but like have a little self-respect about it.
Agreed. Like I feel like it has a negative connotation that like it's like what are the words, like maybe superficial or like you're like caring about a facade, but it's so not. It comes from within. Like how you feel about yourself is how you're portraying yourself on the outside.
People just, again, I think it's this like hater mentality too. That if they can't keep up with it, they're like, oh, it's bad.
Yes.
It's like, it's not bad,
because
right?
it like highlights their insecurities.
Yeah, and I also do think it's a fine line. If all you care about is how you look.
Agreed.
It's a problem.
I was going to say, like, there are days, most days, I'm not like all put together.
I'm like, I'm running out of the house with my full skincare routine on.
Yes, yeah.
And I'm giving you a really fresh face.
Right.
I think I said, like, what was the other day? I was like, fresh face, but like, we're doing it.
But before you even said that, I was like, you look beautiful. But like, it's a balance, right?
It's a balance, but there's always a way to like have a fresh face and also look put together.
Exactly.
Like, you know, you're not
Even
running out.
It's not just about being in your glam or this or that.
100%.
But you're right. It is the haters that just want to fucking.
It's just, listen.
So just let me be me.
Like, I will continue to be me. You will continue to be you. And
Even louder.
you're really hard. Like,
Yes.
I'm not, you know, yelling at you because you don't have any
I
glam.
so fucking agree.
Like,
yeah.
I let you be a hot mess if you want to. Great. It doesn't
Yes.
make my morning any worse.
I was just watching like the new Kardashian season. I'm always like giving up on them and then I go back to them.
I kind of love
because like I have a
them.
soft spot for them.
I mean, Kris Jenner.
I mean, her new face, like,
Are
she's
you
gorgeous
okay?
and crazy, insane.
Send us the number. What's the code word? You know, you need a code
Yeah,
word.
I know.
For it.
She didn't say it,
We
right?
don't
She said text her if you're her friend, but
We have 30 years to figure it out. The code
maybe
word.
I feel like you'll get it for
Okay,
us.
I'll get it.
I
for
think you
us.
will.
Yeah,
I think you will.
I will.
I know you will.
I'll manifest.
Yeah.
No.
So they were saying like, I don't know, the whole thing, like Courtney's in her not glamour.
Yeah.
And she was like judging Kim and Chloe for being glam. And they're like, we're not mad at you because of how you show up like that.
That's true.
It is like, just let everybody be who they are.
Listen, if there's times also when you're like, I don't know how I'm going to be, like right after you have a baby and all of that, like, listen, if you have
take your space.
5 hours in the day to like even, no, you're actually, when you have a baby, from what I can ascertain,
we
you have
no
like
hours.
20 minutes to like figure out if that 20 minutes you don't want to spend on yourself, then maybe it's not the season for it. It's all in seasons.
I agree.
It's like, how much bandwidth do you have on days that I can't do my 10, the whole routine we do an abbreviated.
We're not perfect.
And no one's losing sleep. We just we try our best.
Yep.
And the chips will land where they land.
It's just showing up how we want. And I think what you said really hits. It's like, it's the hate. Just, there's no reason for judging people on how they want to live their life.
No. Yeah. I enjoy being put together and a little bit polished.
Brings
it
brings me extreme joy, and it fixes my OCD.
It literally
tendencies.
is nice, and it just soothes things.
It does. It makes me feel good. It's therapeutic. Thank you. Next, what are your non-negotiables? Like the products or I know the treatments you can't go without, but what are your products? And I know one of them.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh I'm like fiending for it right now.
Same. I'm like, I need some hydration
Dior
on my
lip balm
lips.
in 001
Right.
is that girl. If you don't have it,
that girl.
Please go get it.
Dior lip balm 001. It's like
it's insane.
A hydrating moisturizer, but also gives you like gloss and a little tint of color.
It is fabulous.
Can't live without.
And it like has something. I think it's an enzyme that activates with your natural pH.
Yeah, it does. It brings out
so it adapts differently to you than it does to me than to whoever else.
Love that.
And I just think that is such a beautiful sort of like bespoke way to have experienced beauty. I love fragrance. I'm an all in beauty glam girly. I love my fiance Carl says he's like if there's a product you'll get it.
You're the first one.
I'm the first
10
one.
of them.
All the supplements.
Yes.
I'm a big supplement girl.
I was gonna say same. So also in the beauty world, you were in it for so long. It's hard because like a lot of my favorites, and I'm like trying to really go like as much as I can to be non-toxic or like just make better decisions. It doesn't have to be like I'm rubbing beeswax on my face.
Listen.
But like it's just a fine line.
Listen, being in it and having been in roles that are literally product development and I'm working with labs every single day, there's efficacy and what is it at the intersection of like efficacy and all natural?
Right.
All natural, you're going to give up on efficacy.
Yes.
You're trading in some efficacy.
glam.
You'll see it in the makeup. Like you go all natural makeup, guess what, babe?
You see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like there's a trade-off, right? So it's like what products are all natural that you can do? And then what are some that are that are a little bit more efficacious?
I reach for the all natural stuff on like my everyday.
Yeah.
And then like when I want to like get glammed up and go out or I have a photo shoot or a dinner, then
it's balance.
Going toxic.
Listen, it's balance. I like a little bit of but like I try my effort to do, the things I always say, like you know better, you do better. It's like a Maya Angelou quote, right?
Yes.
So it's really about like, creatine, right?
Yes.
Like if you're working out, like let's introduce
we
some
have
creatine.
so much to talk about.
Kion.
Then the supplements.
I love Kion.
Me too.
It's nice. It's clean.
Yes,
it's
very
effective. Clean. It tastes a little funny. Get over it. Like I said, you're not doing it for taste.
Yes.
You're doing it for the functionality.
The effects,
Like I'm like, ooh, I'm craving Kion.
Right.
But guess what? It's going to help with memory, with muscle memory mass. It's going to help with some cognitive function.
I just made my mom and dad buy creatine because I heard it like helps fight Alzheimer's.
It's like, and the amino acids.
Yes.
All of that. I like the creatine. I like the amino acids. I cannot live without a probiotic, prebiotic.
Oh no, absolutely.
Every day.
And I also like to eat a lot of my vitamins.
100%. The more that you can do that, the better.
Like we every day have either a bite or a few of like sauerkraut or kimchi.
Yeah.
Like and just like
it's
the
just
little
good
things
for
you
the
can
gut.
get. And I take the supplements. Yeah.
It's smart. It's good for the gut. I love a sleepy time, like before bedtime tea situation.
Every night. I feel like it's a security blanket for me. Like I can't
literally,
even if I don't even drink all of it, like I just have to know it's there.
It's so nice.
Right?
It's so chamomile.
Yes.
We do the sleepy time.
Do you ever do mint at night?
I do sometimes mint.
It's good, like de-bloating.
Like Carl got me into saffron in it.
Okay.
Like saffron from Dubai.
I just started like tuning into that.
So nice.
I need some.
So nice.
There's insane benefits.
Anti-inflammatory.
Yeah.
So we do that. We do a lot of lemon. I love a Manuka honey. Let's get some let's just jazz her up a little bit.
Exactly.
Let's get some that's a superfood. And that has a lot of like anti-radical properties, etc. in it. And yeah, I learned a lot about this stuff actually through my mom when she got sick.
Really? Okay.
We went the whole
holistic route.
When somebody tells you like, that's it, babe.
You do everything.
And that's your mom.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Yep.
I went into like I think that I have PowerPoints on my computer that are like
dead.
the research that I did on clean eating.
We could really get into this.
I went vegan with her for a bit.
You did.
I was like, we're going to learn how to like cook yummy meals for you that are vegan because her holistic doctor put her all vegan.
And it's so crazy. It's like a whole nother episode. But how
now
doctors
I'm like
don't all believe in that.
Carnivore.
Oh, I'm in the carnivore.
I'm on the protein.
Yes, me too.
But for
especially
her,
wedding
season,
like, yeah. But also like when I was diagnosed with a rare tumor, they're benign. But the day I was diagnosed, like my mom found like this witch doctor up in a hill. Yeah. We drove 2 hours and we did it. Like all the clean. Like I get it.
You do it. Listen, I'm like, you figure it out.
It's what works.
You throw everything at the problem when it's that level. And you see what works.
Like extremist of anything is just not for me.
Yeah.
Like you do a little of each. Yeah. Like because then
listen, when you're up against cancer, I'm like you do it. You figure it out. There's no wrong. What it doesn't work? Who cares?
Right. Like why can't you be drinking spirulina smoothie as well if you're getting
boiling
radiation or like just try it all. Like there's no
like literally like. What was it? Mistletoe venom from India that I had to pay some guy like on PayPal.
Stop.
Sketchy. I was like, come on. I'll do it for you. Let's do it. I'll inject you. I don't care. They're like, you're not scared of needles? I'm like, I'm more scared of cancer.
Right?
Yeah.
I love that. We are really similar. Yeah. No, seriously.
Cut from the same cloth.
Seriously. Okay, I want to know, to wrap this up, what is next for Monique? Like high-level client projects? We have new industry you're stepping into. Give me the vision for Salas Group.
Salas Strategy Group. We're ready to build it. More clients, more dynamic industries, maybe some we haven't dealt with yet. And then I think partnering with our clients in sort of a more long-term way to help build with them through every stage. Yeah. Right? Let's get you those goals, and then let's go get those goals and then get larger ones and then grow together. That's what I love.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Because I can't wait to start our 2026 together. Wait. And you're going to be wedding planning.
Oh, we are becoming a wife. That's what's next.
We are a wife. I'm just warning. Like, we'll go have like a glass of wine or tea. But wedding planning, buckle up.
Yeah.
It is not for the faint of heart.
Honey, I'm buckled in.
But I promise it is all worth it.
I'm excited, though. You know, and I was telling this to somebody the other day. They're like, oh, do you consider yourself type A? I was like, as much as I've tried to like bring a little of the type because she can get intense. She's out the back, like cat's out the back. Right. She's running around the room in circles. Right. And like the wedding planning has unleashed a next level of type A.
Bride. Type A.
The bride.
We won't say the word.
Yeah. No, because like honestly, I feel like I'm not like that because I'm not like a mean-spirited person.
Yeah. My family said to me the other day, you weren't a bridezilla. And I was like, oh my God, really? Like you didn't actually really care about anything. You cared about other stuff. But like,
not like, no. Not like, it's not, I think that's like comes with like a mean-spirited like connotation.
It does. And I'm not someone who's like, the flowers. Like, no, I don't really give
like,
a fuck.
Oh, like
those look pretty.
Like, those look nice. Can we get a couple more?
Right.
Can we fan out the leaves a little bit more?
Exactly.
Can they be a little bit more exposed?
Right.
Can we add another white one? Is there a calla lily? This one's bent. Like,
yes. You're like, my eye sees it.
It's just hyper specific. It's okay, right?
That's beautiful. Monique, you are the definition of the modern CEO. You're strategic, intuitive, loyal, passionate, and absolutely magnetic. Like truly magnetic. And I'm also so excited about you sharing. I know this is like not the biggest takeaway from the episode, but for me, like how rooted you are in your faith. I can't wait to connect with you more on that and be closer to humans like you
So
and
important.
friends. Yeah,
So important.
it means a lot. And thank you for sharing your brilliance, your rituals, your faith, your story. I want everyone to follow right now at Monique Salas _ and keep an eye on her future projects because she's shaping up, shipping out, and trust me, this woman is behind the scenes of the brands that you love, and there's a lot to follow here. We'll see you next time on Tea with V.
Love you.
I love you, girl.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
So
Thank
fun.
you.